Extreme cold critical. Extreme cold critical. Extreme cold critical.
Okay, we are back. I needed to change the thumbnail on the stream. So, for the last couple of hours, I've been going back and forth between the PSVR 2 version and the PC version. And
Extreme cold critical.
oh boy. Let's pull out the multi-tool. Now that picture right there, that multi-tool is like extra sharp. So I gotta find some sodium. Alright, let's fix this.
Extreme cold critical. Technology recharge.
Alright. Okay, so
Starship signal detected.
that's what I really want to see, is what's it going to look like when I get inside the starship. Okay, so I'll tell you what I think about this. I wonder if those are live ships flying overhead. I believe this is crossplay now. Which the way this game launched, it was not good, but credit to the devs, they kept at it. And the VR launch probably wasn't that good either. The PSVR version of this game, the original one, was very blurry. There was a lot of aliasing. There was supposed to be a pro patch. I don't know if that pro patch ever happened, but I believe that I didn't want to wait for it, so I think I had moved on either to the PC version or something else. Because if I remember correctly, I bought both this and the PC version at the same time, and there was no crossplay back then. So if I wanted to play with my PlayStation friends, you know, yada yada. What's with that freighter? Alright, we'll go to my ship. So we'll get inside the ship first.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay. I found out what I wanted to know. So, the way this game looks versus the original PSVR, it's in terms of the clarity, it's a massive leap. Looking at these visuals, the only thing that really stands out to me are the trees, and in the distance, they seem like they're shimmering, but I'm not gonna make an issue out of that because, in all fairness, you know, with trees, no matter what game you're playing, especially with pine trees, and they're trying to, you know, make those micro fine pine needles on there, it from the distance it can make a game look like it's like it's got aliasing, make it look like it's shimmering. So take those trees out of the visuals, and I mean, it looks pretty damn good anyway. I'm just saying that the trees is what the microfine trees in the distance is what's catching my attention. But yeah, this looks good. A massive leap above PSVR 1. But if I remember correctly, with PSVR 1, everything up close was clear. It's just everything else was so massively blurry, and what I'm seeing right now versus what I remember of PSVR 1, the entire picture is clear. Now, the inside of this ship, now if you want to compare it to my PC, that's not really a fair comparison. But if you want me to, you know, but telling you what I'm looking at now versus my PC, PC was razor sharp. This is sharp too, but PC was sharper. But that's not a fair comparison because we're talking about a 4090 with a Quest Pro, and I've got everything turned up to ultra, and I didn't even have to turn DLSS on. It runs smooth, it's ultra sharp.
Do you have a frame rate drop?
No, this actually, like, when the game loads up, you'll see a couple of frame rate drops when, you know, you're traveling through space and you see all those names coming at you, but it's like that on the PC too. So that's just something with the game. And I think when the game first boots up, you might, you know, when you first go into the environment or the world, you might see a frame drop or two, but once the game gets going, it runs smoothly. So, and the one thing that I've got to take my hat off to this game is the reprojection. There is reprojection in this game. You know, when I move my hand around, I can see like the slight ghost trail, or, you know, like the ever so slight double image. But like right here, what, you know, yeah, you can see it now. The faster I move my hands, the more you can see the ghost trail. That doesn't bother me at my hands. It's when I'm looking around the entire environment, and the entire environment shows a ghost trail. Well, let me get out. Okay, let me go through this and then I'll get out. Launch thrusters offline. Pulse engine offline. Yeah, then I find myself alone in a strange world, unequipped and in danger. I have no memory of how I got here, no sense of it before. But the ship at least seems to recognize me. The controls react to my touch, or at least to that of my exosuit. I'm not dead yet, and this ship is a lifeline out to the stars. Connect exosuit. So once I get through going through all this stuff, I'll get out.
Yo Lincoln.
Hey, how's it going,
Yeah,
Ham?
I found some frame drops inside the caves whence there's lots of plant life.
Oh,
Generally, though, it's pretty good.
okay. All right, so I'm going to get out the ship here in a second. And then, you know, I'll spin around and do a 360. Okay, recommended repair pulse engines. Collect ferrite dust. Okay, so when I spin around, this is what I like. You know, I don't, there's no profound reprojection. When you spin around, it's what you would actually see in real life. There's no street, there's no ghost trail like I see on GT7. So this is one game that, sure, the picture would be sharper on PC, but this still looks good enough that I wouldn't care which one I play it on, whether it's PS5 or PC.
Yeah, it looks good when turning.
Yeah, the picture looks good, and I mean, now I see a little bit of reprojection as those ships was going by, but it was just minimal. I can live with the reprojection if it's minimal, but when the shit is profound like it is on GT7 or like it was on Horizon Call of the Mountain when that game first launched, Resident Evil Village, those games are games where the reprojection is profound. This game, with this version on PSVR 2, the only reprojection that would be highly noticeable is when if I'm moving my hand from left to right and I'm following it. Like if I hold my hand still and I wave my hand in front of me, it just looks like what the normal human eye would see. But when I wave my hand from left to right and I follow it, that's when you can see the reprojection. You basically see it. That's when you see like the double image. Okay, travel now. All right, let's look for some ferrite dust. Okay, I saw a couple of slight skittishes. So as I'm moving around, yeah, it does seem slightly skittish now. Collect ferrite dust. All right, let's get some ferrite dust. So yeah, it's not running buttery smooth the way it is.
What's the good, bad, or otherwise words?
I'm sorry, I was talking right over that comment. I'm sorry, I'll have to ask you to type it in again so I can answer it. Um,
What's the good, bad, or otherwise words? Dan Lincoln, you still awake?
Actually, I just woke up a few hours ago. I got out of work and I was in the middle of watching PSVR without parole and fell asleep. Because, so yeah, now it's not running buttery smooth the way it did when I first started the game, but it's not running, super janky either. Yeah, it is running slightly skittish now. It's just... All right, craft metal plating to
True
repair.
Virgil, anyways, thanks for the content.
Oh yeah, how's it going, Virgil? True Virgil, how you doing? So, I would say what I'm looking at right now. Let's say this is a PC. Let's say I'm playing on a PC. I would say this would be the equivalent of playing on high or normal settings. I would say the big thing that stands out between this version and playing on my PC is the sharpness. Oops. Return to the starship to conduct repairs.
Sharper on PC or PSVR 2?
PC, no question. But as I was saying, nobody was probably watching at the start of this stream, but I had already said it, but I'll go ahead and say it again. Let me get inside the ship first. Well, shit. Now the ship seems like it wants to fire up. Let me get out of the ship. My PC was noticeably sharper, but I don't think it was a fair comparison because I've said it a number of times.
It was on fire.
Yeah, I got to repair it. I'll repair it here in a second. So I wanted to answer the question about the sharpness, PSVR versus PC. There's no question that my PC was sharper, but it's not a fair comparison because I've said that I think the PS5 has the power of a mid-range PC. I think the PS5 has the graphical power of a 2070, and my PC has a 4090 in it. Also, the other thing to keep in mind is that with PC, I can choose my graphical settings, and I've got everything turned up. On my PC, everything is turned up to ultra settings, and I don't even have to use DLSS. Everything is cranked up and it's running smooth. The other thing is, I have my headset upscaled. This headset, the PSVR 2 headset, has a resolution of 2048p horizontally, I believe. And I have my Quest Pro upscaled to 2896p. So when you factor all that in, yeah, the PC is going to be noticeably sharper. But again, compared to the original PSVR 1, this is a massive leap in clarity. I think with PSVR 1, a lot of these assets were already here in terms of like the grass, the trees, and all that stuff. I think all that was there. It's just only things that were directly in front of you were clear. Everything else in the background was like terribly blurry. The trees and all that shit back there in the background that you see was like terribly blurry.
Protection falling.
So yeah, this picture is clear. Patch metal plating onto the pulse engine in the Starship inventory. Find the pulse engine and then okay.
Component repaired.
All right. Unable to synthesize hermetic seal. I think I already went to that distress beacon once, unless there's some stuff in there that I need. So I would also say that my PC is running this game a little bit smoother than PSVR 2. Starship repair. Gather materials.
Better than Starfield.
I'm gonna be honest, that is a really, really catchy one. Now, as those ships are going by, yeah, you see the frame drops as those ships are going by. It is skittish as those ships are going by.
The eye tracking will be helping with the shortfall in power of PS5 versus PC.
Mm-hmm. So, Starfield. Honestly speaking, the little bit of content that I've seen of Starfield, the environments, the world looks good. Not gonna lie. It's just the character models have that AA Game Pass stain on it. I mean, yeah, the character models just look, AA. I think ultimately what's probably going to happen is the PC modders are probably going to add some texture packs to it and probably make the character models look a little more realistic. But the environment looks pretty damn good. Shit. As far as what these modders can do, my son...
Thermal protection falling.
Let me get back in the let me get back into the ship again so I can finish talking, because I really don't plan on digging too much into playing this game. I just want to talk to you guys and give you my thoughts on how this looks versus the original PSVR 1 and how this looks versus my PC. My son was playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on my PC, and he downloaded I think a texture pack or ray tracing pack, and Grand Theft Auto 5 looked like a totally different game. The ray tracing was unbelievable. The world was alive. It makes me wonder if that texture pack will still work if I add the VR mod to it and play it in VR, but it looked unbelievable. So I think modders will probably end up doing something similar to Starfield on PC. Highlight. Open the inventory to view data, highlight the chart, and use X to plot a route. Open the inventory, view data, highlight chart to plot. Or is the ship not repaired yet? There we go. Open the inventory view. Okay, all items, consumables. Okay. Whoops. So where am I placing this at?
Nope, we could see it was still on fire when you got into it. You would make for a bad fireman, buddy. Burning face with sweat.
Probably.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Okay. Oh, I can't get out of here anyway. The ship ain't repaired. Oh. Hydrogen crystals. Find hermetic seal. Huh. Find hermetic seal. Now, where the fuck am I gonna find that at? Oh boy, I don't know if I want to walk way over there. I'm thinking this seal that I'm looking for might be amongst this crash site.
Thermal protection fully. Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Ah.
Haha, we done told you. Your ship is on fire, as in your ship is on fire. Not
Right.
as in your ship is fire squinting face with Tom.
Yeah, I gotta find this seal though. Okay. That don't do anything for me. To locate sodium, point and scan would select L2. Ah. Yeah, this storm's look like it's coming down, so it's either get in the ship or try to hurry up and get this sodium. I'll get this sodium, then I'll get back in the ship. Roast his little ass. Oh, I gotta grab it. How far away is that other sodium?
Weather update. Storm clearing.
I survived. If I have to go way over there to that marker, is that where the hermetic seal is? Holy shit. So I might as well grab as much sodium as possible while I'm on the way. Well, that helped. Oh, that looked like a big hunk of sodium right there. Advanced mining laser. All right. Same thing with that. Nope, you ain't yanking it either. If it tells...
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Oops. All right. I got the seal. It's a planetary exploration device that locates a high near point. It can also be used in required parts, carbon nanotubes. Open the inventory to install.
Technology installed.
All right. Gather carbon. Okay. Operational test. Okay, so
Protection falling.
target floor. All right. Hmm. Okay.
Units received.
Return to the starship. Continue repairs. All right. I guess I got what I need. So I think we'll go as far as getting the ship repaired, and then we'll leave it there. Because once I get the ship repaired, I'll leave this this freezer. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I like the original PSVR 1 version of this game and the PC version of this game. I got a fair amount of hours in it. In fact, I think the PC version, when they first got DLSS support, I did a stream with Ham on here. And I think at the time I was using the Rift S. I don't know what this is. Oh, nope. Atlas Pass version 1 required. The fuck? Alright, that's repair the items with R2.
Repaired. Technology repaired.
What? I saw some dehydrogen jelly somewhere too. Oh my god. Oh, DI is dehydrated. I know I saw some dehydrogen jelly somewhere. Okay, so I gotta collect these dehydrogen crystals and then create jelly out of it. Oh shit, there's plenty of it. Take all of it. Okay. Use R2. Yeah, that's definitely skittish as those planes, as those ships fly overhead.
Prepared. Prepared.
There we go. God damn! They fucking with me. To gather oxygen. How do I put this thing down? Point at the build menu, select with R2, use R2 to select parts and subcategories. Alright.
Looks really good on PSVR 2 now.
Yeah.
Sup Lincoln.
How's it going?
Technology recharge.
Oh shit. So I gotta get some more ferrite. Place ferrite dust.
Lincoln, in the options menu you can get full body, no floating hands.
I didn't even think about that, but that don't really bother me. Advanced material. Collect pure ferrite from refiner. Repair the thrusters.
Component repaired. Technology repaired.
Alright, looks like I can finally get off this ice cube. Okay, now who said I could go into the options and get full body representation? Visual settings, general.
You did it, buddy.
General options, visuals, auto torch enabled.